Hello, good day friend. Today we'll talk on C# Task.WaitAll versus Task.WhenAll method. So let's start. Let's start with Task.WaitAll method. Task.WaitAll waits for all the tasks to complete. So it's a blocking operation and number of tasks can be passed as array. So say there are task 1, task 2 and task 3. So WaitAll method will wait for all 3 tasks to complete before proceeding further. So that is why it's a blocking operation. We can set timeout. So if a task is taking, say out of 3 tasks, one task is taking longer than expected, then timeout can be set so that the thread can be released and further down the line the code can proceed. Cancellation token can also be set. Let's move to WhenAll. So WhenAll creates a new task and that task waits for all the tasks to complete. Like say an array of tasks has been passed to WhenAll method. WhenAll will create a new task and that new task will wait for all the task which has been passed as an array or IEnumerable of task, wait for all those tasks to complete. So WhenAll creates a new task, so it behaves like any other task. Now the blocking or the non-blocking part of WhenAll can be configured. So if we like the task we are getting is getting created, if we write it like task.wait, so it would become blocking. Or if we just put an await keyword, we can make it non-blocking. Timeout cannot be set and also cancellation token cannot be sent. So let's see WaitAll and WhenAll in action. So I'm in Visual Studio console application. Now let me take a method, name it test. Let me create that. Okay, so here let me create a new task. So let me import the namespace. Okay. So import the namespace. I'm passing a lambda just for the sake of simplicity. Task 1. Okay, now okay, so let me create a bunch of tasks. 1, 2 and 3. So 2 and 3. Now let us start with WaitAll. So if we use Task.WaitAll, you see, so wait for all the provided task object to complete execution. This is for WaitAll. And if we see WhenAll, it says it creates a task and the return type you see, it's a task and that is awaitable. The usage is await WhenAll. So that new task will complete when all the task object in an array have complete. So if we take WaitAll and if we see the there are 5 overloading of the WaitAll method. So you see first one takes array, then array and it's the millisecond which is the timeout, and then the cancellation token along with the task array, and this is the timeout. You can mention it in time span. So and then both timeout and cancellation token. So these are the 5 overloading methods of WaitAll. Now I can pass the task and T3. Okay, so let me run this and let's see what happens. So let me press F5. So it printed 1 2 3 and then it came back to the main method and it printed this one. So now I would like to show you a bit more advanced. So if I go ahead and if I add some delay to it, task dot one. So say I'm adding 2 seconds. Let me make a bit more, 3 seconds. Okay, so to use await, we need to have async keyword with the method. So I mentioned that. Now let's run it. So I'm running it. Now see, it's waiting and it's blocking. See, it came back. Then after 2 seconds, it came back to the main method, and we can be able to print some other work. Okay, now here is the good part. Say I don't want my method to run indefinitely. I want to mention some timeout that I can do it here. So let me make this an array. Time out time, that is, I want to wait for 2 seconds and then I would like to process it. So this task would run for 3 seconds. So definitely if I run this now, this task will not complete and we would return back to the main method and we'll see the output. Let's run it. You see, we are waiting. 2 seconds is over. We came back, some other work, it printed. This task never completed. But it's a blocking. Now what if we use WhenAll? So if I, instead of WaitAll, if I make it WhenAll. So WhenAll, definitely it would not take this. See, we are getting a green wiggle which says because the call is not awaited, the execution of the current method continues before the call is completed. So what will happen if I run it? If I run it, as it is not awaited, some other work it printed, and task2 and task3 complete. Thread call return back to the main method and then it exits the program. So but if I say make it awaited, sorry, now if I run it, okay, still it because we don't see task1. The reason because before the task1 completes, the handle returned back to the main method and the main method exits after printing some other works. See, this is task4 has been returned, and if I do this t4.wait, which will make it blocking, then we see that, let me make it 2 seconds, we'll see the task1 will be completed. See, we're waiting for the task1 completed and it returned back. Now there can be another way we can do this. So we'll see the benefit, like say there is a task which is taking a long time. Let me simulate this behavior here. So like say there is a long running method which is running longer than task1, and let's see what happens if I run F5. See, we're waiting for task2, task1 completed, and then we came back to main method. So task3 2 completed, task1 completed. Before that we returned back to the main method as it was executing. By then task1 completed and it got printed, and then it completed task and then this got printed. So if I run it once more, see, task2 3 completed, by the handle returned back to main method. By the time this delay completes, task1 completed and got printed, and then the some other work also got printed. So that was the benefit of WhenAll. So if I use WaitAll here and if I run it, task 2 3 got printed, task 1 got printed. After that it came back and it is waiting extra, and then it's getting printed. Thank you for watching.